Okay, I was watching the Fantastic Four trailer, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't know about this movie, man. I wanna like it, but there's just so much things that are like sprinkled in here that I'm just like, I don't know. Man, I just been hearing things about it, okay? Johnny. I didn't really like the Pedro Pascal casting. I'm not feeling that casting. I know they said they're gonna do the female Silver Surfer, which I know it's in the comics too, so it is what it is. I just been hearing, you know, Sue Storm is going to touch on gender politics or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Marvel is not beating the MCU allegations right now, bro. Like everything from the trailer just kind of seems like the Sue Storm movie. I don't know, bro. Maybe it'll look cool in the movies, bro. But I don't know, bro. It still could be a good movie, but I don't know. Why does he still have his mustache? Like, you can't tell me that's a Mr. Fantastic choice. That sounds like a Pedro Pascal choice. It's taking me out of like the immersive experience. He just sauceless too. I'm sorry. It's not just the suit. It's just in general against the OG. They just don't got that. They don't got that dog in them. They don't got that aura like the OGs did. But that's nitpicks. That's nitpicking. Okay, I would say that's nitpicking.
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Like, is this it? One of my favorite scenes in Fantastic Four is when Johnny was chasing the Silver Surfer. Like, maybe they just cut it out of the trailer and whatnot, and they just didn't want to show the full scene. But I don't know, this kind of look like the way it's posed, this is it. I don't know.
You win.
That original scene has so much sauce, bro. And this is it. She just goes up to space. Johnny just goes with her, and that's it. She does a little flip, and this is it. Because I'm going to tell you what really concerns me. Johnny is what really concerns me. It really makes me want to say, I don't know. Joseph Quinn on his adaptation of Johnny Storm. Kevin Feige and I were speaking about previous iterations of him. He was branded as this womanizing, devil-may-care guy. But is that sexy these days? This version of Johnny is less callous with other people's feelings. What? Johnny Storm is what? Johnny cares about people's who's now? Johnny Storm not a womanizer? Then I don't want him. Johnny Storm less callous with other people's feelings. I don't want him then. No one was complaining about it before. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Johnny sucks, I'm out. That's the only reason why I show up for the Fantastic Four. I'm not ashamed to admit it. If Johnny wasn't in the Fantastic Four, I would never engage with any Fantastic Four storyline ever. Okay? I am here for Johnny Storm, and that is it, sir. Johnny Storm and Peter Parker, underrated duo. I am here for Johnny. I ain't saying I don't like the rest of the Fantastic Four. What I am saying is, it's like Steve Urkel to Family Matters. If Steve Urkel is not there, I'm not watching the show, bro. So if Johnny sucks, that's concerning to me. Nobody is going to gaslight me. Johnny's not like that in every comic book Fantastic Four. It's the one that we love and deserve. I don't care. The best versions of him is when he's a douchebag. That's facts. Oh my gosh, not every version of Johnny Storm is like the Chris Evans version. I don't care. Now, most of the versions that I come across when I see Johnny Storm is usually when he's with Spider-Man. And when I say this, is Johnny Storm's character like Chris Evans level of playboy? Like, no, I wouldn't say he like this big playboy like Chris Evans was. No, he's not a playboy. We don't need him to be a playboy. But to act like he isn't a kind of douchey, okay? But to say he's not a womanizer. Johnny Storm was never a womanizer. He was just a guy who liked chicks. A man who engages numerous casual sexual affairs with women. Yes, Johnny's a womanizer. Didn't Johnny Storm crack Dr. Doom's fiance? I will say this though. He can still be redeemed. Only if he does this.
This is for you, Melinda. They ought to teach this in school. It's not always cool to be cool. What? They try to play you for a fool. Like you see a girl.
Now Johnny starts rapping, then I might forgive him. Like him not being, I guess, a daredevil? Johnny is the epitome of a daredevil character, bro. He's literally a guy that turns on fire and flies around, bro. I mean, Johnny's a hothead, and he's a daredevil. Ain't that kind of the reason why he got his powers in the first place?
You wanna say hey, but you don't. You don't. Your mom says tell her how you feel, but you won't. Cause you're just too cool to tell her truly. Get your feelings all getting unruly. Don't try to school me.
You know what? I think I could accept this if we had a genuine good writing reason to why we wasn't going to make him callous or devil may care. What does that mean? Womanizer. If we had like, oh, I want to go into a different completely direction that Chris Evans did, yada yada yada, maybe I can buy that. But to me, intentions matter. So when you tell me that we're doing this because you think that's not sexy these days, because we want a modernized version for these days, he needs to be a person that cares about other people's that just tells me you're not trying to piss people off with this version of the character. That's not a good reason, bro. Myself and Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige were speaking about previous iterations of him and where we are culturally. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't give a damn where we are culturally. Why is that even a part of y'all's thought process? Who asked? I don't care where we are culturally. The culture sucks anyway, so I don't care. But is that sexy these days? Who asked?
Get this chance twice, so you're busy playing cool. Now she's gone. She's gone. Gone on to another while I sing my funky song.
Who woke up and said, yo, I think Johnny Storm doesn't care about people's feelings? Johnny was literally the best character in the original Fantastic Four. What are you talking about? This version of Johnny's less callous to other people's feelings. Why do we care about that? Why can't characters have flaws? And plus, can we all just like admit it that sometimes we want to see douchebag characters? Can we all like admit that for a second? Everybody gotta be perfect. You know what? Some people are douchebags. And I'm not saying that's okay in real life, but it's fiction, bro. I don't care, okay? I just want to be entertained. That's the point. That is the point. Literally, we just saw a similar character in Invincible named Rex, who's probably one of the best characters in the damn show, who was callous and a womanizer. And you know what? They actually gave him a good progression arc on top of that. Didn't they do that for Sokka too? Netflix removed sexist Sokka elements from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was one of the points of his character. Okay, I didn't see nobody complain about these things. Oh, y'all trying to go by the culture. I don't give a damn about the culture. Just make good stuff. Talking about is these sexy these days. I mean, I guess I'm glad it's different, but also the last Fantastic Four movie we got was different. I don't know. Talking about is these sexy these days.
I know the story seems long, but when I know the time is right for me and you, I just flame on. Flame